man is in a barbershop getting himself cut. His ex-baby mother and slash ex-girlfriend walks in. They have an argument. She unalives him and then herself. I know, but I'm going to stick by this. Women rarely ever do the unthinkable. Now, I have depicted some women who have real time in my YT videos, like this lady.
Historically, men are 82% more likely to commit crimes because women are more apologetic, they are remorseful.
Are you remorseful?
Not at all.
Why?
Why would I be?
And in my movies.
Stay away from Mom.
And if I don't jelly bean, what are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do?
But generally speaking, it rarely ever happens unless there's some kind of mental distress or something else. I'm going to give you 6 reasons why Michelle walked into that barbershop and unalived Todd. Whether or not you choose to believe the messenger, it's on you. I'm T. Styles, national best-selling author and filmmaker. Let's get into it. Now, when this story first popped up on my radar on this past Saturday, I had been getting hit up by people who like how I tell my stories. And I didn't want to touch it yet because I didn't have enough information. And technically, we still don't. But there was one person who just kept coming up throughout this entire case. And it was something about her that it just made me resonate with her. Number one, she didn't shy away from talking about the story. And she had an ordeal with Todd herself. So once I started researching her and reading some of the comments, I'm like, okay, there's something to this. For instance, this particular message that I found. In it, she says, this is Nikki Hunter, is saying, she's responding to somebody else's comment. And she's saying, I'm not upset. I just know the situation. She was suing him for $2.5 million. He stole the Credit Champs business from her, reversed her mortgage payments. And I know everything. I'm a witness to be in court. She also went on to say, I was just paid off by a court-ordered lawsuit I had against him. So I'm like, okay, there's legal paperwork on this. This person, outside of a lot of other people, seems to have knowledge. Because what I kept hearing when this case first dropped, which is why I didn't want to touch it, was that he gave her the house in Virginia. Now, that is definitely something that would cause a lot of people to snap. The thing, though, is it's not the death sentence that it once was. In other words, people have been infected by the house in Virginia, went on to have really great lives, and have even registered as undetectable. So I'm like, okay, I could see possibly still going off on that, but it just still didn't make sense because Michelle Williams, who goes by Timone Michelle Williams, had 2 children, one by Todd, and then she had another one from a previous relationship. And again, I don't care what y'all say. Mothers rarely do this unless there's mental health issues or unless they snap. Something had to happen. So when I started researching her, I'm like, okay, she seems like she's giving more information. I don't know what's up with people that want to just go straight off of somebody being on the DL and the house in Virginia. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's not. But that just seems to be a lot of places that the internet goes first when they're trying to find information and then aren't satisfied. Okay. So then I started saying, okay, when is she going to tell her story? Because she was saying she was going to go live and people were like, okay, lady, stay out of it. And I'm like, look, if she knows something, let's hear what she has to know. And then she went live and gave us exactly what we needed. She didn't even go live. She posted a video. So let's go over the 6 things that I believe from looking at this video that would cause Timone Michelle Williams to allegedly unalive Todd Austin. Number 1, she taught him the business.
When she met Todd was living downtown Dallas under a CPN number. He did not know how to do credit repair. She taught him how to do that, and they built this business, Credit Champs, together.
Okay. Based on what we're seeing, Todd didn't even know anything about doing credit repairs. Based on what she's saying, he was living on a CPN, which I keep hearing about with these CPNs. I'm not even sure how they be doing them, and I don't want to know. But it just didn't make a lot of sense. But he was living on CPN. She got with him, and she taught him the business. Now, we're not justifying why anybody would take somebody's life, but I'm teaching you the business and then you're going to just take it from me. And by take it from me, literally credit champs. Now, Todd allegedly had been showing people videos of Michelle running around with a pew-pew at him. On the surface, it looked like, okay, this woman is bizarre, something is wrong with her. Again, unless there's some kind of mental health issues, I can't see why it's happening. And just as I needed, Nikki went in and gave us more information.
He's been sending his clients the video when she pulled the gun on him. She wanted him out of her house and he would not leave. There's an active restraining order right now against him. Terroristic threat against her and her son. He threatened to kill them both.
Number 3, allegedly, he went in and reversed her mortgage payments, putting her in a situation where she was not going to be able to take care of herself and her child. Leaving optics out of it, which we all know when you have a certain lifestyle that you're accustomed to, having to start all over is hard. But now you're making it where I can't even live in my home and provide for my child.
Todd reversed all of Michelle's mortgage payments up to I think 18 months, probably more, to the point where she was about to lose her home. How he did this is because they have a joint bank account. He removed her off of the bank. I don't even know how he could have even did this, but he removed her name off the bank because she had no access. He created a new email for everything to go to, not the email that they had.
Now, number 4, this really broke my heart. Imagine going away on vacation and you come back and your money is gone.
Michelle went to Vegas one weekend and she came back and all her money was gone. Now, could you imagine having $250,000 or even $500,000 in your bank account and now it's zero? You can't pay your mortgage, you can't take care of your kids, he's threatening you, he's not giving you nothing for your kid.
There are people who have been hit for a couple $100 in their account and damn near lost their damn mind. But to have $250,000 or almost $500,000 gone, leaving you more in debt, and it would incense me, because not only can I not provide for myself, you're taking away my ability to be able to do it, to be able to get myself out of this hole. Nikki went on to say that she had a lawsuit against him too. And I'm going to let you hear what she gives more information about that. But he was allegedly also taunting her.
Michelle had several cases against this man. Okay? Me as well had a lawsuit that I just won and got paid off a day before the murder. Michelle was suing him for a lot. He was taunting her by still promoting this company, still making money off this company that they built, not giving her access to any of the money. He also wrapped a Cypher truck, was riding past her house. She could see it on her Ring camera. He was taunting her. She was so full of debt. She was about to lose her home. The air went out in her Tesla. It was just a lot of stuff going on.
So I've had to go to court for you. You have stolen my business. You have taken my money, and now you're driving by my house like you've lost your mind. If he did this, then again, you would have to want to believe or not believe the messenger. But all of the stuff is paperwork is there for the picking. Just look it up for yourself. And now you're taunting me. That will do something psychologically. I just did a video about Afeni Muhammad, where this young girl walked into the restaurant, to McDonald's, got into it with her boss, went home, grabbed a weapon, came back and unalived this mother of 6, Miss Harris. This is very different to me, because Afeni could have walked away, gotten another job, and then left that situation, especially since she had done so many videos prior to that. This situation is you are not only taking from my accounts and taking on my money, allegedly, but then you are taunting me. It can make anybody snap, and snap quick.
Motherfucker wanna fucking pop me off the shit. You gonna take the pole? You gonna take the pole off the door? You stay, motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucking code the same. What's the code? Ain't shit. Why the code ain't working? Watch this. Why the thing working?
Todd, look at this. Watch this.
Why the code ain't working?
Watch this. Todd,
Why the code ain't working?
please calm down.
Why the code ain't working? Ain't no code working. She changed them. She changed it.
Number 6, she reached out for help, y'all.
She reached out to family. She reached out to people to help her. And only a handful of us helped her.
So she's trying her best to get out of the hole. Nikki went on to say that she was one of the few people who could assist her. So imagine you live in a certain lifestyle. Not everybody can be able to afford to help you out of the hole that you're in when your mortgage is a couple $1,000s, your cars and all of that kind of stuff. So she's reaching out for help and is unable to get it. So what do? I'm not justifying it. But as a writer who specializes in psychologically driven stories, this is what I have been doing for over 20 years, I can see how this would cause somebody to snap. To top off all of that, allegedly she had a settlement from the military, $10,000. And the man took that too.
That man stole her whole life. And he flaunted it in her face. Todd also took her $10,000 settlement payment that she got from the military. When he got access to her phone, he drained her personal account, locked her out of her business accounts, wouldn't help her with her son.
You have to be very careful how far you can push a person. On the face, he may have assumed that she was a soft prey. Like, I can grab her, I can do what I want with her, and it's pretty much nothing that she's going to do. But everybody don't go. Not everybody goes. You can, even a dog, a small one, if you keep pushing it into a corner, after a while, it may catch them ankles. So you don't think that you can't get wounded by this animal and end up in the ER because you didn't got any number of sepsis and whatever. I digress. I'm a writer. My mind went elsewhere. But what I'm saying is that he may have thought that he had an easy mark. He didn't, and he pushed her in a situation where she had nothing else to lose in a state where it's legal to carry. I'm still waiting on more information from this case because I believe more and more is coming out. I find it ironic, though, that the stories are very slim right now. But I want to close it out with what Nikki has to say because she has brought a lot of light to this case. You got to leave people alone. You can't be putting yourself in a situation where you want to keep up with looks and things like that because he was doing the most all over the net. Because you don't know what day may be the day.
He is not who you think he was. And I'm not justifying anything that she done, but I understand. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say because I really don't care. Honestly, I'm gonna feel the way I feel and you gonna feel the way you feel.